Good Morning Wilmington is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Good morning, Wilmington. Good morning, Wilmington.
Good morning, Wilmington. What's going on? It's your main man, Big Ive, the talk of the town, Mr. DETV, Mr. Positivity. And I'm back. And today I am thrilled to have a very special guest joining me, a visionary, a leader whose work is transforming the community of LA through creativity, wellness, and storytelling. Etienne Maurice is the executive director of Walk Good LA, an incredible organization at the intersection of art, wellness, and social impact. With initiatives like the Walk Good Yard, they have created a vibrant hub for artists, filmmakers, and community members to come together, heal, and thrive. Recently, Walk Good LA hosted the 2024 Film Good and Film Good Wellness Festival, a groundbreaking event that celebrated underrepresented voices and brought together industry powerhouses, inspiring filmmakers and community leaders for 5 unforgettable days of programming. Welcome to the show. Welcome, Etienne. How are you, man?
Oh, man, Ivan, I'm doing well, man. Happy to be here in Delaware with you.
Oh my gosh, man. I see every time I look on social media, bro, you are doing some amazing things with Walk Good LA. For the people here in Delaware that aren't too familiar of Walk Good LA, can you talk a little bit about what Walk Good LA is and what it's doing in LA?
Yeah, so Walk Good LA, we're a 501c3 providing safe, accessible healing spaces for underrepresented communities. And so we started during the protest after the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and so many Black lives that were taken from us during the time of 2020. And so I really brought my community together in a park in my neighborhood, and we started protesting in the street. But before the protest, I had asked my cousin to lead us in some yoga stretches and some breath work before we did this, this protest. And I wasn't a yogi at the time. I wasn't, I wouldn't even consider myself even in the wellness space. But I immediately saw the tremendous impact it was having on my community. And that next week, we started BreatheGood, which is our donation-based community yoga class. And BreatheGood started to blow up. The protests started to dwindle down a little bit, but the yoga classes started to grow. And so every week we'd come back to the park, we'd protest on Saturday, do yoga on Sunday. And the yoga classes, we ended up having like 500 people in the park at any given Sunday. And we have now evolved into a wellness community. And we have our own studio, a creative wellness studio called the Walk Good Yard. So that's our headquarters. That's where we host all of our programming. We were able to get the Walk Good Yard with the help of Michael B. Jordan and Propel Fitness Water. And with the support of them, now we're able to service our community Monday through Saturday with yoga classes, workshops, community events. And most recently, we just hosted Film Good, which is the first ever film and wellness festival.
All right, let's talk about that right there. Let's stay there for a minute, man, because again, social media is popping, is buzzing, and Film Good. I remember when you had the idea at the very beginning of Film Good. What is it like, and to see manifestation of an idea?
It's beautiful. I think while it's great to have an idea, it's a whole other thing to actually have action behind it. We almost weren't going to do it this year because like time is running out, and we already do so many things. I mean, we host run clubs, we host yoga classes, and we're programming in our studio every day. So that takes a lot of time. We're really only a team of 5. And so we wouldn't be able to do the work without the help of our volunteers. I wouldn't be able to do the work without the support from my loving wife.
Congratulations.
Thank you
On that, man.
Thank you.
Newlywed, right?
Yes. And so, I really wouldn't be able to do this work without my team and my family, because I think I think a lot of us, we tend to, our ego gets in the way of being able to accomplish some of our best work. But when you allow yourself to build other leaders to help you and build your vision, it's only going to grow. But you got to have a plan and you got to strategize. We produced Film Good in 3 months. 3 months. I know it's crazy, but my producing partner Jay and I, we really got together, and we had faith, and the community pulled through. Once they saw the programming that we had some of the cast of Abbott Elementary did an actors panel. We had Lena Waithe pull up. She just dropped the finale for her podcast Legacy Talk. So she did like a sneak peek preview of the finale episode with Debbie Allen, and did a Q&A after to talk about her wellness journey. Had Morgan Cooper, who's the creator of the new Bel Air on Peacock, talked about his new short film, Yay, which is like a semi-autobiographical short film of Kanye. It's really great. You can see it on YouTube. And we had a bunch of industry professionals come, and director Lawrence Lamont, who's the director of the new SZA and Keke Palmer film, produced by Issa Rae, One of Them Days. Lawrence Lamont came out and did a panel talking about his journey as a director. So, we really were about the business of providing an accessible space where artists can come and network, but also receive information from other industry professionals, and so that they can be inspired to do their best work.
Now I want to go back, because we said it was for underrepresented filmmakers, right? Like, what do you want them to take away from? We're talking about 5 days of programming, right? And a lot of people, they have a problem doing 2 or 3. What do you want? Because this was very successful. What do you want these underrepresented filmmakers to take away? If they're filming their next film, what do you want them to keep in mind?
Work with what you have. I think when you're in flow in your creative process, sometimes we always think that we're not worthy of getting to the people that we need to get to in order to create our best work. And then we miss out because we just don't even try. And I think when you are creating your work, don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to go the extra mile to get what you really, really want. I think the only reason why Film Good happened was because I maintained relationships with people who eventually became executives and eventually became the ones who were approving budgets. And I think a lot of these people who supported Walk Good, they saw my vision, they saw my commitment in the last 4 years of building Walk Good, and saw that there was promise in what we were offering with Film Good and with the community that we've been building. And so I say to any filmmaker, build your community, take that next step, and don't be afraid to fail.
I love it, man. Oh gosh. Walk Good, Film Good. What other divisions do you have?
Yeah, we got everything. So we call Walk Good LA, but hopefully as we continue to grow, maybe there might be a Walk Good Wilmington, Walk Good Delaware.
I love it.
Well, we have only that can be possible with the help of you, Ivan.
Bro, I met, and fun fact, I met Etienne, and I went to visit Michael Collier, and I ended up in Inglewood, and we met, and he was telling me the whole idea of Walk Good LA at the very beginning, and just to see again where it is. And bro, let me tell you something, your passion is unmatched. You know what I mean? I remember sitting in a coffee shop, and I was in the coffee shop like, oh my God, this is like Moesha. Like, because things are different. Like here in Delaware, that was a young vegan coffee shop that was predominantly like African American, and everyone in
Black
there just had a great spirit. And so I was blown away for the first hour in there. And then I remember, and I'm gonna put the video in this interview, right, of us walking through it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play it right here. Check this video out.
I want you to envision this right here. This is Market Street in Inglewood. About a mile east of here is SoFi Stadium. In about 5 years, all of this is going to change. And it's not gonna look like how you see it right now. I see myself right here, right on the corner of Queen and Market Street for the first Walk Good studio. A space where people can learn how to create, build community, and engage in their well-being. And so this is the future that I see for Market Street.
And in the center, you can be able to teach a class, a yoga class, and then above, be the studio space. And it can be multi-purpose use. So you can use it to have your panel discussions, your events, and whatnot. This could be like the blueprint. And then across the street, if they find out what they want to do with it, if it's actually a theater. Stuff is needed.
All right. Now, and as you can see in that video, Etienne is talking about his vision for Walk Good LA.
Yeah.
AE.
That's wild that you actually have that video, because I remember that video. I remember that day very, very well. We were on Market Street in Inglewood, and there was this building across the street that I wanted to purchase, but I had no idea. We didn't have building money at Walk Good at that time. And then lo and behold, a few months after that, I got a call from Propel Fitness Water and Michael B. Jordan, and they wanted to give us money for us to, find a building for us to have the Walk Good yard. Now, we didn't get that building that you see in the video, but we got a building that's way closer to the city of Los Angeles, and it's far more accessible in a community where people can literally walk to. And so, it's all about divine timing. I think that's another piece of advice that I'd share to artists is that, just trust God's time. I think I tell people all the time that everything is in divine order. And I think when you think that something is supposed to happen, the universe, God will show you that it's supposed to happen on that time, on their time, not your time. And then you'll realize that everything was how it was supposed to be. And that is a part of the wellness journey, right? Storytelling is healing. The ability to create stories and have a sound mind while creating your art is something that's revolutionary. And that's what we really are striving towards with Walk Good, is trying to find that intersection between the arts and mindfulness and well-being, because people are losing their minds out here. I didn't have a space like Walk Good when I was going through, some of my darkest times and through some of my most traumatic times. I'm a survivor of gun violence. I was shot in Philadelphia, where I went to school. I went to Drexel University, and I survived. I had a DUI. I was living reckless, y'all, in Philadelphia when I was going to school. But, the fact that I was able to overcome that in these last 11 years, I've been able to really reflect and turn my life around and put that pain into purpose through Walk Good. Because I didn't have a space like Walk Good when I was going through some of the loneliest, darkest times. All I really had was my family and my grandmother who prayed over me, and my family who really protected me and cared for me. But I think what was also needed at that time was a community, a safe community. And that's what Walk Good offers, is a safe space where people can collectively come together and be and heal.
How about, let me ask you, is that your why? I'm fascinated to know people's why. Is that your why, why you do what you do, bro?
Definitely my why. I think that's why I'm so passionate about it, because, there are a lot of young brothers who look like me, who got shot, who didn't survive. There are a lot of young brothers who've been to the psychiatric ward, who are still there, or who got out, were never the same. And while I was never the same, through some of my experiences, I was able to find hope and have faith. And I think a lot of where I'm at in my life right now is because I held on to faith, and that I believe that there was something greater. And it made me really identify, what are my gifts? What am I good at? What am I talented at? And when you are able to find those key indicators of what you are actually good at, I think things start to unfold, and your life starts to unfold in a way you never thought could be unfolded.
Right. What they say, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him your dreams, right? And like you said,
Mhm.
from Philadelphia to now LA, and then now being what we call here at Good Morning Wilmington is capeless superheroes, right? You becoming that capeless superheroes with a team of Avengers around you that's creating this space or spaces for people that need help, right?
Yeah.
So you got, again, we got run good, walk good, breathe good. Where do you see all this good in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see us going across the United States. I really see us franchising. While we are a nonprofit, I do see us having hubs in all over the United States. I think building the blueprint here in Los Angeles is something that I'm really dedicated to. Finding out what works, what doesn't work. But I think nobody offers what Walk Good offers.
That's right. Yeah.
We want to continue to uplift other communities that are doing similar work. But really, I want the Walk Good Yard to grow. I want to buy the building that we're in. We're currently leasing. I want to continue to grow the facility that we're in here in Los Angeles in hopes that we can expand to other cities and all across the United States.
I love it. I love it. And look, hey, Etienne, I got to ask. I was going through the pictures. Is it true that I saw some of the cast from Abbott Elementary there?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You saw some of the cast. You saw Shirley Ralph, Lisa Ann Walter, William Stanford Davis. Yeah, they pulled up to the Walk Good Yard.
Man, that's amazing, bro. That is simply amazing. Look, and before we get out of here, did I see that you have a film out?
I do. I have
Talk about
movie.
it.
We're all talking about all this community work. I forgot I got a movie coming out. Yeah, you can currently watch Mistletoe and Matrimony on the OWN network. If you don't have OWN, you can watch it on Max right now. It's streaming on Max right now. So turn off this interview and go watch Mistletoe and Matrimony and tell all your friends. But yeah, I'm an actor. I am in this film directed by Rhonda Baraka, my co-star, Ashley Sharp Chestnut. She plays Olivia, who's a wedding planner at the top of her game in Chicago. And she's been put to task of planning her little sister's wedding. And her world is kind of turned upside down when her ex-boyfriend, Isaiah, of 7 years, shows up at her doorstep because he's been hired to be the photographer for the wedding. And I play Isaiah, and you kind of see where their relationship kind of goes wrong. By the end of the film, you might see where their relationship goes right. And so we shot this movie back in June, right before I got married in July. And it came out last week, and we got to premiere it at Film Good. So I'm really proud of the work that I've been able to do in front of the camera and behind the camera. Just goes to show you that you can do both.
I love it. I love it. Hey, give everyone where they can follow you at on social media, man, because I know they're probably going through it right now. Like, yo, all right, I want to stay connected. I want to see what this brother's doing. It's such an inspiration.
Go to Walk Good LA if you would like to donate. You want to support Walk Good, go to walkgoodla.org. You could also follow me, Walk Good Etienne. Look up film, anything that's Walk Good, you'll find me. So yeah, Walk Good.
Cool. Hey, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Keep me posted, man, or I'm gonna bug you because I see you got some great stuff, and I want to make sure that we share it with the world, and because it's all about good energy, and as grandmom say, good juju. Right.
Yeah, that's right. And like my grandmother would say, walk good.
Good. All right. Delaware, Philadelphia, LA, California, Nebraska, Ohio, wherever you are, make sure you breathe good, run good, but definitely you walk good. It's your main man, Big Ivy, talking to town. For more information on how you can support Walk Good, what's the website?
walkgoodla.org.
walkgoodla.org is your main man. I'll see you on the other side of happiness with the day will be extraordinary. Be extraordinary. All right. I'll see you on the other side.